Good day, all. Welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we have for you a 1972 Chevrolet Nova Super Sport. And it is a real deal SS car. 1972 was the one year with Novas where they actually put an indicator in the VIN that would tell you whether or not the car was a Super Sport. And a K in the 5th digit is what we're looking for. You see right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a K. It's a real SS car. And this one is a little bit bigger and badder than your typical SS from 72. They were only putting 350s in the Novas by the time they got to 1972. But as the badging tells you on this one, we've got a big block on our hands. So things are getting a little bit spicier. Good looking red paint job. It is driver quality paint, but it is certainly eye catching. It grabs the eye from miles away. It is bright lipstick red. Chrome elements look pretty good on the car. Front and rear bumper both look nice and reflective. A little bit of age showing on the bezel of the headlights, but all in all quite nice. You'll see some trim elements not quite lining up there on the front. And I made mention of this in the ad. As you look at the gaps on the fenders, we believe that this car has aftermarket fenders on it that don't fit quite right, that either need adjusted or just plain don't fit quite right, which is typical of those aftermarket parts. But a small demerit on a really nice looking car. You can see it's got a cowl hood on it. And again, the 396 badge, a nice little Nova badge to brighten things up on the side. Bright window trim around the front. You also see more of that on the rear, and a chrome driver's side mirror and bright door handles. Wheel and tire treatment is real nice. We've got US mags in excellent condition, wrapped in some BF Goodrich tires with tons of tread left on them. As we head around to the side of the car, you'll see underneath, popular in 1972, the traction bar setup. Some traction action. Again, you can see the red paint does shine very nicely, but again, if you get up really close on it, it is driver quality paint. Around back, here's that nice rear bumper I was telling you about. Looks just as good as the one up front. And another real deal SS badge. While we're back in the back, I'll give you a peek at the trunk, although there's not really anything to see in it. It is an empty trunk. No spare, no jack, no ubiquitous plaid vinyl mat, no nothing. Just a plain old black trunk. You can see that bright window trim I was talking about. And a little bit of trunk fitment issue as well. You can see back here there's a gap that's a little larger than it should be. I think that one could just be worked out by readjusting the trunk lid. Great look to the car. These 72 Novas are real mean looking. This was actually the last year of the good looking Novas in my opinion. After that, the ones as you moved on into the 70s, further into the 70s, were just not the cars that they were back when this one was made. And again, once we pop the hood on this, you'll see this is not your average 72 Nova. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. I gotta two-hand this hood open. And we are back under the hood of the 72 Nova Super Sport, and it is wonderful in here. Definitely the highlight of the car is this engine bay. Lots of money and time spent here, and it is the car's best asset by far. What we've got is a 396, topped with a chrome Edelbrock intake, a Holley carburetor, a finned Edelbrock air cleaner. It looks really slick in here. These nice finned valve covers. Got some Hedman headers down there. Nice chrome alternator, a newer looking water pump, power steering. can see over here we've got power brakes, dual reservoir, new lines, and this is a front disc brake conversion with drilled rotors, so a nice upgrade there. Speaking of nice upgrades, we've got a Be Cool aluminum radiator with an electric fan. Like I told you, a lot's been done under here. You can also see the MSV ignition box. Lots of money and time spent underneath this hood. And nice looking slick glossy black paint to show it all off. I'd be more than proud to pop that hood at any car show. It looks great underneath there. That 396 is married up to a TH400 3-speed automatic transmission. It's got a Ford 9-inch rear end and 350 gears. So a little bit of fun to be had there. I'm sure it'll peel the tires, although I have not tried that myself yet. Originally this car was a silver pewter color, repainted in red, but the interior was black from the start, and it still is a black interior, as you can see. The front strata bucket seats have surely been recovered. They look very, very nice, and they are quite comfortable. The rear seat is in generally good shape, but in the center, you can see it has a taped hole where it's torn up at the very top. Other than that, though, the rear seat looks as good as the front ones. You got a tight black vinyl headliner, non-working dome light. On the door cards, they do show a little bit of wear. See how the trim's starting to come off a little bit there. And it just shows a little bit of wear. Has that nice faux burled wood insert, giving it that touch of class. So you got an original Fisher body sill plate. Let's hop on in. The seats are definitely comfortable, no doubt about that. And there's a lot to like about these. The steering wheel, 3-spoke wood with an SS center cap, non-working horn. Nice hand feel. I mean, it's a nice, good, thick wood wheel. You can get a nice grip on it. Dash looks original to me. You can tell by the wear on the bright work on the edges. As you look at here and up here, a little bit of age showing on it. And all we've got here is a speedometer and a fuel gauge. The rest of it's just idiot lights. So consequently, somebody put these nice auto gauge gauges down underneath. These do light up and they do work just fine. Between the seats, a B&M shifter with finger pulls. Easy to use, looks real sharp. As far as the heater controls go, they don't matter because the heater is not hooked up. It is a heater delete. So it's a warm weather only driving car at the moment. Down here is where the radio has been deleted. So it's just got that cover plate that can easily be taken off. And you can make your own stereo decisions as to what you'd like to do. The dash has a nice crack-free black vinyl pad on the top. And the glove box holds nothing of any real significance. It just has the original warranty paperwork. Get a grip on it. That came with the automobile. There we are. But it does not have the original owner's manual, just the warranty. All right, without further ado, we will go ahead and fire this baby up. Now it sounds awesome. With those Hedman headers, those go into an X-pipe style exhaust and then back through MagnaFlow mufflers, and it's got a real nice roar to it. The exhaust dumps out directly after the mufflers right before the rear axle, so you don't see any exhaust pipes protruding, but boy, you can sure hear it. I'm going to give her 2 pumps. It's a big engine. It's going to take a little bit of fuel. Here we go. Oh, yeah. See, the gauges work just as they should. Even with the cold start, we've settled right back down to a nice little idle. It is in our heated showroom, so it's not really that cold. looking ride. Not perfect, but at the price we've got it at, it's a heck of a deal for what's going on underneath that hood. These little things like the radio, you can take care of those decisions yourself and get the things you'd like to have. You know, fix those front fenders, get them either readjusted or replace them with a new set. There's plenty of room left in the budget because we've got this thing at a nice low price. Stop out and give it a listen. Awesome sounding car. I wish I could rev it while I'm standing outside for you. Folks, if you've got any questions about this 1972 Chevy Nova Super Sport, give us a call. Here at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, our number is 614-276-7355. We're happy to help you with financing. We can help you get this car transported from our garage to your garage in an enclosed carrier. Again, any questions, give us a call at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, Ohio, 614-276-7355. You're not going to want to miss this one. 396 big block, all dressed up in a 72 red Nova. Give us a call today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.